Yowza, yowza, yowza. Oh, the elections are finally over. And if you're celebrating or mad dog angry, you're missing the point. 4 billion, that's billion with a B, dollars were spent to make sure the elections turned out the way those people wanted them. Rich people giving money to rich people to make sure they get richer. $4 billion, and we had to spend today begging and pleading for real working people to fund a children's hospital. You know, we have that whole adopt a road deal. Why don't some of these operatives from the left or the right who are throwing out billions adopt a bridge and get it fixed up? Hell, we'll even name it after them, right? Because they don't drive on them. That's why. The infrastructure doesn't matter to them as long as their power structure doesn't have a problem. Millionaires are having people actually believe that once Obama is out of office, the country will be on the right track. Have the willfully ignorant forgot about the Bush debacles or the Clinton debacles? It doesn't matter who's in office. The only real winner in any election these days is money. It's always been that way, but never to the extent that we see it today. 4 billion, the most money ever spent on elections in history. For some reason, people don't want the rich to actually pay their fair share because, well, someday I might be rich and I don't want the government taking it from me. Really? You think you might be rich? Have you had a substantial raise in the last 10 years? Or are you doing the work of 3 people now because the company moved to Asia or South America to some sweatshop where the overlords don't have to pay a living wage or offer health care? Come on. When are we going to stop looking at shiny objects and focus on the sharp object that is being shoved up our collective asses? They all must go. Democrats, Republicans, the whole bunch. You know the only thing that the two parties can absolutely agree on? The only thing is that if a third party should start up and might actually be looking out for working people, they know that they will come together to crush them, using their billions to ensure it. Unless we let the overlords know that we are getting sick of the gooey end of the stick, there is nothing that's going to change. Just the faces that they prop up in front of us. Stuff like this, it makes me want to get propped up, especially on a weekend. And we got one right now, so let me leave you with a funny story to put some distance from the doom and gloom of we're all going to hell in a handcart. Drug testing. For some, it's a problem that they have to try and get around. In India, a bus driver had been being drug tested for many years, and he was getting around it, but not this time. It appears that he had been using his wife's urine. And no one was any wiser to this fact until this time it had a sad and happy occasion. Sad thing, he lost his job because they knew he wasn't using his own urine. Why? Because it showed that he was pregnant. Now, how do you explain that one to a lizard boss? No explanations now. Let's just hit the highway and have some fun, because it's Friday, the first Friday of November, I think. It's kind of like that fall ahead and stay behind thing. At any rate, let's do some pigging out, some porking out, and some freaking out, because the weekend is here. It's now. And you gotta wig out.